Alright, just to make sure we're live, we are. Alright, welcome everyone to Let's Watch Undefined Fantastic Object. So we're not going to actually be playing this time. Instead, we're going to do kind of like a scoring episode where we watch a world record run and kind of commentate towards it. This is the Sanae B Lunatic world record by KG. You can see it scores really high, 3.35. And I am joined by two guests, ZM.
Hey everyone.
And Zengeku, the Mouster.
Hello.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and count down from 3. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so we're here starting off stage 1.
As you can see... Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, but as we were both going to say, as you can see, he's already starting to get as much grades as he can.
Yeah, because graze is really important in this game for point item value. You can see where the point item value is on the right side of the screen. It's under the power. So basically, to raise your point item value, you want to graze, and you also want to collect small tokens during UFO summons. I mentioned earlier how every time you have a UFO summoned, if you bump into a UFO token, it disappears off screen. Well, if you grab that while a UFO is summoned, you get 1,000 point item value. And it's quite a lot too, and it adds up because there's a lot of tokens in this game, and if you use a lot of them to your advantage, you can get tons of PIV pretty fast. Already, he gained 4,000 PIV just from those 4. Also, check out that swaggy graze.
Yeah. You know, it's the PIV you get from collecting UFO tokens actually is going to grace as far as I remember, so yeah, I just wanted to contribute that. A lot of people think that's the good thing. We actually get a lot of points without doing any of this crazy.
Rip robotic sounds. Oh.
Enough of that.
Oh, let's just go.
Yeah,
So you can see he's timing down these nons to get as much graze as possible, and I'm interrupting ZM. Oh my god.
No, it's okay. I was just going to note that as he's not going to pick up any red UFOs or green UFOs in this entire run. His only resources are just going to be everything that's given to him.
Yeah, he's going to go full YOLO and just use the UFO system purely for score. Also, check this busy rod graze. If you stand close to Nazrin, you can graze the little laser spawn points, and he's just making use of it to get as much graze as possible. It is really dangerous though, so you can't really do it unless you're really good or and stuff like that.
Yeah, you don't want to touch the mouse.
The hitbox is actually kind of big, so you gotta be careful.
Right. He's not going to summon his
feed
UFO
him too
right
much.
away, because he wants to wait for more tokens to spawn on screen. But now he'll summon it. Also, he can take advantage of the fact that there is that token that spawns from the rainbow. He can use that for another 1,000 PIV too, which is nice.
Alright, but isn't Geku's waifu now?
Yeah.
The Mouster,
The Mouster.
who let me capture
and-
greatest treasure in my run.
Alright, now he's going to time out
That's
every
horrible.
non she has because of all the grays she can give.
Yep. And you'll definitely see a lot of grays on her first spell, which is going to be coming up in 15 seconds, I guess. Yeah.
Any other comments on Geku?
Yeah, the gold detector grace is one of the coolest things in this game.
Oh, definitely.
Because it's Nazrin.
Alright, so he's going to go ahead and go in those little laser safe spots. The dangerous part is that those little rice bullets, like, they're not really rice, but they're not 100% static. Like, there's a little variance to them, so you have to kind of dodge while in the little safe spots, so it can be really tough.
Yeah, this thing is more difficult than it looks.
Fortunately, Nazrin's movement and the lasers themselves are static, so you can memorize, but it's so swaggy, and you get so much graze from it too. Lasers are always a good source of graze in Toho.
More timing down nons.
Yeah. You wouldn't see
game.
this much timing down in most runs, but at a world record level, you have to really optimize and get as much point item value as possible. So even if it's like an extra 100 or 200 graze, they'll do it anyway, for good reason too. It adds up, it accumulates.
Yeah,
It'll all
it's worth
pay off in
millions.
time. Millions. Like hundreds of millions.
I think I calculated it like 100 grace at this point. with like 3 million in it.
Now for Pendulum Guard, I don't believe he does anything fancy on this. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I think he just captures it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could time this out for Graze, but we'll see if he does that. It's probably not enough to really warrant it. And maybe he doesn't want to lose spell bonus too.
Yeah. Spell bonus in this game will stack up soon, so at the beginning it's not too important, but soon it'll be like 15 mil per spell. So.
Fun fact: being unfocused with Sane helps kill that one fairy because she's more stronger when she's unfocused, I guess, at 2 power, like in the front of her. I don't know.
The unfocused shot is better for big fairies than the focus shot.
Yeah, something like that. Oh yeah, so this is kind of a cool section. So he's going to hold this UFO for an extremely long time so that he can use it later on. He's going to bomb right here, that way he can kind of graze and then kill all those enemies. Then he'll start holding the UFOs again, and he times it just right so that the UFO token will turn green right when he needs it. And he's going to go ahead and misdirect those yin-yangs to the top of the screen, that way they can just kind of like all die together. That sounds really malicious. And then he'll grab some point items because those are going to change into power if they get inside that UFO, so it's better for him to just grab them right now for score, even if they're not at max value or multiplied by a UFO.
Another thing to note is that while he was timing down Kogasa, there was a UFO that did not show on screen at the beginning of stage 2. He had to use Sane B's bomb to make sure it got out.
And he's gonna have to time down this non, of course, even though it's boring left, right, graze.
Yeah, you need to do that, otherwise it gets all synced up wrong.
Yep.
Yeah. And I think you also
Only
have to time this
mandatory
up.
milk.
Yeah, because like after the spell, like you want the stage to immediately go to the fairies that have the UFOs, because there's like this really long section after Kogasa if you kill her too fast where like nothing happens, and it would be a waste because the UFO would probably go away by then, right?
Yeah, it would go away.
Yeah, that static blue. So now he's going to go ahead and lure these yin-yangs up to the top a bit and damage them so they die faster. Oh, that was kind of weird. He kind of killed them right there. Now this section's kind of hard to do without bombs because you have to go through a field of bullets and collect all of these tokens while being careful not to kill that UFO while killing the red fairies to fill it up. It's not too bad, but it is a little bit tricky if you're not using your bomb there. Which he wouldn't because world record.
Yeah, the bomb is a lot easier. Just bomb once and pick up one to somebody and put it down. So it's really easy.
Now for the most boring Gray's Milk boss. Not even interesting Gray's Milks.
That's kind of a theme here, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just in the first couple stages, in my opinion.
Yeah, like
Things get a bit more interesting.
yeah, it's just like you kind of have to do this because, as you can see, like each wave he does is like 60 grays, and there's so many waves too because this spell, well, this non-spell timer is a little bit long, so. And you can see he's not just standing still either. He's following this like little gray spot as it leaves or something.
I think it's like the bullets keep spawning, so he's following the spawn zone.
Something like that. And then here, he's going to have to be really careful because since he's not going to be killing any of those umbrellas, they're all just going to stack up. So I believe that isn't there like a chance where if the umbrella moves wrong, you have to bomb?
Yeah, that
that happened to East Bryce in his
Yeah.
old world record.
I'm not sure if it happens to KG because I haven't watched his stage 2, but
It doesn't. KG does it just fine.
alright, that's cool. Yeah. Oh, Parasol.
I really like the way that he just dives out of the spot with the umbrellas. Most people don't do that.
He doesn't even bother with the spell bonus, he just grazes. Oh yeah, and you can see he's trying to be a little bit upwards. If you stay at the bottom, I believe you miss like a few lanes of those bullets or something.
Yeah, not to mention make it a bit harder
Yeah.
to survive.
So yeah, that's why I said this was uninteresting races, because a lot of it's just safe spots and moving in lanes. It's not particularly hard to do, but it's very lengthy. I guess PSM can be kind of hard if you get bad umbrella RNG, but... Oh wow, that's really cool. I didn't even know he did that at the end. As you can see, he kind of shotgunned at the beginning of that spell too to get a little extra damage for a speed kill. This is a pretty difficult spell.
I don't like the spell.
Look at those super player KG dodges right there. Swag. Oh, and the speed kill here too. He kind of damages her at the start there.
I think his spells are cool though.
Kugasa's a fun boss, but she's a little frustrating to do in a scoring environment, in my opinion, just because she takes a while.
She takes a while. She pull patterns, so sometimes you might have to do all of them.
Rip. There's too much staticky roboticness. It's okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Robotic mom.
Luckily, this isn't like the most formal thing ever, so it's...
Yeah.
Alright, so he's going to want to get blues now. He's built up a lot of his PIV, and that spam section that's coming up is full of all blue items, like all blue yin-yangs. So this is a great place for a blue.
Another score bomb right here.
Yep. And then he's going to go ahead and misdirect the UFO to the right, then kill the one fairy on the left, and then he's going to kill the right fairy, and then grab the tokens before finishing off the UFO.
I like that maneuvering he did when he summoned that UFO, to make sure he didn't accidentally pick up a point at him.
Yeah, it's really, really tactical. Alright, now for the infamous Graze. This is the infamous Ichirin mid-boss. I'll let ZM explain what's wrong with it, or what's right with
Oh my
it.
god.
Okay, so this mid-boss Graze is just... The way that Ichirin's movement is random, but she has safe spots in this razor crowd, as you can see. And then you have to make sure that you stick to her as much as you can, and as long as you can without dying. Because it gives so much graze, and a bomb, with a bomb, you lose some PIV as well, because the bomb, like Ryrie Toad, gets in the way, but it doesn't spawn the razors, so that gets kind of annoying. And then Ichirin's movement's also kind of annoying in that regard, so... he made a mistake, as you can see. Optimally, you want to no miss, no bomb that section, because of all the graze it can give. But he had to bomb a bit, so he lost on some graze, as well as dying, so...
Yeah, that's a section that a lot of even good players will die on and still keep going. Like, it's so important to do that. Also, he's using some cool little graze strats on here. Alright, so he's going to let all those items go into this blue UFO, and then he's going to start filling that up by killing all these yin-yangs on this spam section. And oh, it's going to be worth so much. Look at that, 109 mil. Pretty awesome.
There's people who clear this game with less score than that.
Classic Zengeku. Alright. Oh, he's going to do the shin grazes on that. That's cool.
I'm pretty sure Naz will be impressed by KG's run, so...
I don't think E-Splice does
She
that
is.
graze, does he?
E-Splice? I don't think so.
Alright.
I haven't seen E-Splice's run in a while, so...
By the way, he has a rainbow here because there's a lot of power items to fill that up with.
We want to make sure that he enters every stage from now on with a blue UFO in stock.
Yep. And yeah, you can see he has like 62,000 point value. And it might not seem like a lot, but keep in mind that blue UFOs multiply the score put in times 8. So you can effectively multiply that by 8, and that's the value of every single point item. And there's a lot of items in this game. So there's going to be some huge cash-ins later on. Alright, now he's doing the Ichirin Eye Graze.
Yeah. I was just gonna say we have some more infamous grazes coming up. Ichirin herself is just gonna be one huge graze fest.
Yeah. This one isn't as bad though. ZM and I both can do it. It's kind of a little bit annoying, but once you get used to it, it starts... You kind of get the feel of where to be. It's worth about 13,000 graze, I think.
Yes, Rasane.
Yeah. There's also an alternate method to do it as well, which gets less graze, but you gotta go full YOLO, of course.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting
Just
to
too
note
hard
that
for me.
Marissa, with this method, she'd get around 14k, 15k, while Raimi would get only 10k from this method.
Poor
Yeah, I
Raimi.
get about 10,500 when I do it.
Alright, King Croc and Strike. This is pretty hard, but KG's gonna be fine because he's a super player. Although he had to make some weird dodges there. Was he gonna do the...
Hard spell.
Oh, he's gonna do the Shin thing. Oh, he's gonna bomb at the end. Or was that intentional?
The Shin
Intentional.
thing is too insane for this level.
Oh, yeah.
Lunatic, I mean.
Yeah.
Like I saw KG streaming for attempts at getting world record, and he did do that bomb right there.
Okay. It still gets lots of cool grays. And of course, there's a lot of bullets for these nons, so he's gonna time them out. I think ideally you want to have like 84 or 85k plus PIV going into stage 4 or something? I don't...
Yeah, it's around 84k.
Something around there. And you might be wondering, well, how is he going to get the rest of that? He's only at 77. Well, you'll see. Ichirin is like the craziest boss in the game, and pun intended too. Look at those Shen strats. I'm guessing the first wave can be done because she starts in the same spot every time, or something, or?
Yeah, depending on how you kill the second spell, her position would be an indicator on what to do.
But I guess you can't do it after every wave because she moves around too much. Like if she were to go really high on the screen, that probably wouldn't be possible, would it? You wouldn't have enough room.
No, not at all.
Alright. Now
we go.
for the Unzen graze. Yeah, you graze Unzen too in this. So yeah, he's gonna take advantage of a little safe spot on Unzen's eye. And obviously the fists mean that he can't stay safe forever, which means he has to start bombing. This is one of the biggest resource dumps in the game, or at least on one attack alone. He's gonna just use up all of these lives and bombs just to get grazed because it's so important to fill up that point item value.
It's just like watching LOLK.
Yeah, except since he's not getting any resources in this game, like all the resources he gets is just gonna be from bosses. So yeah.
Well, that's one good thing with it, right?
Yeah, this is such a risk-reward game, honestly. You're really near the edge of death when you play this game for score. Especially if you want to go like full YOLO. But it's also one of the more...
I was gonna say he had some bad RNG at the beginning of that spell because he died like almost instantaneously because of the position of the razor, so he lost a bit of graze there. But it's still okay.
By the way, he's positioning himself for a safe spot at the beginning of stage 4 for a graze. Yeah, little cute graze there.
Yep, the cash-ins will start to begin now.
Yeah, now he's gonna start getting a bunch of blues, and he's still gonna get tokens during UFO spawns because this game has a lot of tokens, so it's okay to get rid of a bunch of them. That's what they're there for, really. Alright, so this part's pretty cool. He's gonna like do some damage control so he can kill the fairies while filling up the UFO, but he wants to make sure to get as many items as he can inside. I think he messed up there a little bit by killing the UFO too early. I guess it can't be helped though.
Nah.
Ideally, you want to get all the items in that, right?
Yeah, he missed out on a couple, but it's alright.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, 68 mil. Yeah, and they're gonna get even higher. So yeah, he's gonna do the POC thing, isn't he? Yep.
Yep.
So yeah, on Nue Ball, you can like kind of go through her lanes to POC those point items, and although they're not multiplied by the UFO, I mean they're still worth like a couple million. So of course he'd do it. Alright. I guess he's gonna like graze that. Yep. Okay.
Gotta get as much graze as you can.
So now he has a blue UFO for this section, which is really good because all of these items are point items, so yay for a cash-in. And he's going to want to kill this as soon as that section ends because the next section gives you only power items. So I said earlier that reversing items can be used in certain areas, and this is one of those areas. Since all of these are power items, he can turn them into point items for a big cash-in. He's going to do that on this part too because these are all power items as well. They're only worth ×4 when the UFO is destroyed, because rainbows only give a ×4 multiplier, and while blues give 8 times. But it's still worth a lot. So, okay. Now for the final cash-in on this stage.
Tactical use of a bomb to make sure that before those fairies get off screen, the bomb took them out, so we could summon the UFO and fill it with their items before they could leave.
Oh, look at that score rise.
Almost to 1 bill already.
What is this place, Sanae says?
Yeah, like he
Oh, I'm
enters
watching
the
the Japanese
stage with
version.
300 million, so he has half and get 3 billion more. And he's got that.
I totally don't know what you just said there, but
Lucrative.
poor Zengi.
We need subtitles for Zengeku.
Also, yeah, you can graze Murasa's nons. I said they were static, so you can kind of memorize like the gaps to rush through. I guess there's a little bit of variance depending on where she is, because then it overlaps with the waves differently, but I mean, if you're a really good player, then that's nothing to you.
The only non he's not going to time down is the final non, because
No.
it's too hard.
3, 2, 1, 0. Alright. Now for the easiest spell in the game, literally unfailable. I think
I
he's
hope your
just
history
speed
is
killing,
perfect.
isn't he? Yeah, he's just
Yeah,
gonna
he's a speed
speed
kill.
kill. Like, I mean, I guess you could do that ARF strat, but that's not really...
That was only for normal mode, if I recall.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is the swaggy one, because he's like moving diagonally through a memorized safe spot. Like, he memorizes the exact point in which those bullets will make a diagonal like gap, and he'll just move straight through there with utter confidence, knowing that he'll live. Like, it's just swaggy. I like it.
I should probably figure out this quiz myself.
I tried it once, but I couldn't get the hang of it. It doesn't seem too bad, but it's something that needs to be practiced. Alright.
Yeah.
Now for the infamous Sinkable Vortex. He's just gonna play it safe at the bottom. I was thinking he might go high up to speed kill it, but I guess that's not really worth it when you've got such a good run behind you.
Yeah,
She's
I think you'd only gain like 1 mil more if you
Holy
sped kill
shit.
it, so...
She's being a dick.
Yeah, this RNG was not nice to him.
Okay, so third non. He's gonna die on this non, I think.
No, he does not die in this one.
Oh, he doesn't do the suicide? Oh.
Nope, it's a no miss, no bomb, Melissa.
Oh, I guess he has a little bit of a route change. Oh, Ghost Ship's port.
I hate the spell.
We share a mutual hatred, as I said in the LP. It's so nice to be able to have ZM on in a UFO episode. Zengeku 2 for that matter. You have to have Zengeku in a UFO episode.
Fun stuff.
Oh wow, he's doing some really cool strats where he moves up. I wonder if that's viable for just survival play.
If it doesn't kill you, then I'm all for it.
Maybe he found the secret behind bad Ghost Ship support RNG. Oh. And yeah, he's gonna do the 4 corners for this, except at the end where he does like this really weird Super Grace thing where he's... Like, if you notice, there's like a little bit of a gap in the middle of each wave. I think at the end of this spell, those bullets won't fold in all the way, so you can get yourself in that little hole and let the thing spawn on you, so he kind of does that at the end. But obviously he can't do that now. There we go. It's kind of a cute grace. Alright, now for the cash-ins. Alright, so he's gonna start off doing a little grace there. Oh, he didn't get the 300 grace from that.
It's a pretty tricky thing.
Yeah,
I've
it is
tried-
tricky
like,
though. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've done it like a couple times, but I still can't get the hang of it. It's
So-
not worth it though.
Basically, you can get 300 grace from that fairy. Also, notice how he's positioning himself to kill those big fairies as soon as they spawn. Right. It's going to be well over 200. Yeah, 227. All the UFOs from here on out are going to be worth a ton because of that PIV. He has like over 103,000 point item value.
Pretty neat strat coming up.
Oh, he's going to POC, that way it moves upward and then gets in the UFO. Oh, I hate this UFO, by the way. I can never do it for some reason. You're probably going to get a blue next, I would imagine. Yeah, no reason not to. I guess the
You gotta
general
be-
rule of thumb is that if there's a lot of point items, you'll go for a blue. The only time you go for a rainbow is if there's just so many power items and not that many point items.
Yep.
All
He
right.
had to position himself in a way that he could, so the yin yangs could be aimed at him, so this exploding flowers could take out the yin yangs and throw that UFO. You need to have 200 point items in that specific UFO.
Nice little safe spot there to help with speed killing. He's just gonna go ahead and use his invincibility and shotgun her. Poor Nazard's not gonna get much screen time.
Sorry, Zengeku.
I think Zengeku's not even talking. He's just so grieved over seeing his wife get bombed.
She'll be okay. Small mistake right there. He missed the life item and picked up some point items, but it wasn't too major, so.
Wait, he missed the life? I wasn't even looking.
He almost did.
Oh, almost
Like,
did.
he tried to grab it, and he had to go back for it.
It's like, that would have been cataclysmic because he has to suicide somewhere on the spam section. Oh yeah, this is the best, one of the best cash-ins. So yeah, there's this crazy spam section going on, and you grab a blue UFO, and you fill it up with all these point items that you know are going to be worth so much. Look at that. Oh my god, it's so good.
This is my favorite UFO in the game.
It might actually be mine now that I think about it. No, mine is that one on stage 6, the one right before Byakurin, where Nue kind
that
of
one?
yeah,
Yeah.
I love that one.
Stage 6 has a bunch of good ones too.
So as you can see, he's at 1.9 bill now. That's kind of where all the score comes from in UFO. You build up that PIV and then you just cash in. Oh, he didn't suicide on the stage. I guess he's keeping the life for a mistake on show, a death on show in case it happens.
He suicides on show second non.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what they do, don't they? They suicide on.
Yeah.
I guess if you're a super player, you just have to discipline and force yourself to capture all these things, like Radiant Treasure Gun.
You can't make any more mistakes survivor-wise. Everything from here on out has to be perfect.
Might as well just be doing LN.
He already has own end. It's
I
okay.
know, but you have to have really, really good survival skills to be able to score this game at like top level. Because again, in order to get those top levels, you have to give up a lot of your resources. Okay, so now he can't make any more mistakes in terms of survival because both of those bombs are going to be used for scoring in stage 6. So everything from show, everything from Byakurin has to be captured. There's no room for error. He can't get any more lives, and you wouldn't want to because you want to get blues in stage 6, obviously. So yeah,
Can't summon many green UFOs either.
nope.
The two bombs he has now are the only ones he gets from now on.
And they're both for scoring, so must be pretty scary, honestly, to score this at top level, knowing you could just game over at any time and lose everything.
Yeah, it's definitely nerve-wracking.
Like, with LNN, like, I'd imagine with scoring it's way harder to get this far rather than an LNN. So, like, with score there's more at stake when you get really far, especially if it's a good run.
I'm getting goosebumps just watching this. This is probably one of my favorite replays of all time, because it's just how nutty it is.
It's pretty lit, fam.
Okay, Pearl.
Shout out
As you can
to
see, just times down this non-overweight because it's worth a bunch of grace.
Yeah, even then you want to still grace, like, anything to make the stage 6 UFOs as best as they can, because they're the most worthy, I guess. They have the highest.
Yeah, they have the
Cash-ins.
highest cash-in.
That's what I'm trying to
bonus,
say.
yes.
Couldn't find the
Now-
word there.
Sane B at 3 powers. She takes us out faster than her 4 power counterpart, which is interesting.
Is he just gonna shotgun this the whole time? Oh no, he's gonna go to the bottom. Okay, good.
Yeah, shotgun at the beginning and then just hit the bottom so you can take it out faster. I don't like the spell, by the way.
Can you even do this like in the lane directly below show? It doesn't seem viable at all.
No, you're gonna die.
Yeah, you have to be at the bottom lane because if you have to dodge 2, like the bottom section of this usually doesn't bother you, but if you're like in between 2 lasers near the top, you have to dodge like 2 things and it's just stupid.
He had some pretty weird RNG in the second wave. It kind of forced him off to the right side, but
Yeah, I
still
saw
not too
that.
bad.
By the way,
I don't like
Zengeku,
that
are you
spell.
still there? Rip Zengeku.
Oh, it'll be okay. I think he went AFK or something.
Okay, so he's not going to kill these instantly because he wants to be able to keep these UFOs on screen as long as possible, I think?
Yep.
Something like that.
He has to get this UFO fast, or else those point items are gonna fall. Pretty tricky UFO to get.
Yeah, so 151 mil right off the bat. Okay, so now he's going to cash in. This stage is really awesome because it has like a bunch of point items and a bunch of blue UFOs to use those point items with. And now he's gonna stop shooting. I think everyone's seen this section before, and like I know there was like some old UFO world records on YouTube back in the day. Basically, he's gonna wait until the fairies are about to reach the bottom and then start bombing, which is about now. Alright, then he's gonna quickly grab a UFO as soon as he can, and then all those point items are gonna go in that UFO, and then he's going to fill it up with Nue's first wave of items as well. And then he's gonna bomb and finish it off 400 mil from that. And then he's gonna get another UFO and fill it up with the items on Nue's third wave and the items that Nue drops after she goes away. And she'll only drop those items if you're at max power, by the way.
Yep. 295 just from that one.
Yeah, and 3.2 bill. So now
he has to no miss in the
Yep.
bomb Byakuran. Yep.
He has nothing left. Must be
Now
nerve-wracking.
Byakuran's actually very nerve-wracking. Byakuran's actually super important and stuff. I mean, not only do you want a 1TC, but she drops a bunch of point items that, and from the PIV that you have now, they're actually worth quite a bit from a POC standpoint.
Oh wow, she's kind of high on that wave. Oh no, she went low. What's he gonna do? Oh shit.
Not too bad, RNG. Not too bad.
Yeah, it wasn't so bad. 14 seconds, holy shit.
Yeah, it was not a bad. That was a good omen.
A good omen. Yeah. And Sanebi is actually really strong against Byakuran. I guess Byakuran's hitbox is super big, and a lot of her frogs hit Byakuran, and there's lots of opportunities to shotgun on some of the attacks. Like this spell, for example, he can speed kill it by shotgunning it. So she's really powerful and effective against Byakuran, which is one good thing about her.
Yeah, Sanebi just completely decimates some of Byakuran's patterns. Takes him out in like 15 seconds, 10 seconds.
Wish I could say the same about Reimu B.
Reimu B is difficult.
Alright. This will die pretty fast too because, again, a lot of her frogs are hitting Byakuran. So it's probably going to die in like 13 seconds, maybe 14. Oh, what the fuck was that dodge? That was scary.
Yeah, he had a pretty risky dodge. He went between those two lasers.
Oh my god.
But he's KG, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah. Speed killing can also help on spell bonuses too, because Byakuran's spell bonuses are pretty big. 18 mil starting. You can see he's already almost at 3.3. You get like 100 mil from Byakuran and then some more from clear bonus or something.
Yeah, you get like, Byakuran herself is like, with POCs included, I guess at this level, she'd be like about 140 mil, something like that. And then the clear bonus is 20 mil?
You don't get a
Something
lot
like
of
that.
lives for the clear bonus, but
Nope. But the clear bonus should always be about 20 mil.
yeah. Superhuman, kind of annoying with Sanebi because doesn't she like kind of cloud your vision a bit at the start?
Yes.
Yeah,
just a bit.
it's kind of annoying. It's one of the things I didn't like about that spell when I was in that scoring phase back in February. Alright. I believe he's just gonna try to speed kill this as soon as possible, right? Yeah.
Yes. Sanebi takes out LFS the fastest, which is super nice.
Yeah, she's the best for this, isn't she?
Yep. KG actually had his first 3.3 bill in this game, actually game over the LFS in the final phase.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was just a, I take it nerves got to him, because it was a pretty, sad mistake. It was around at this time. He just like
Oh.
died.
Oh, that sucks. But at least she dies before you have to dodge the pure red waves. Those are the cancer ones.
Definitely.
There you go. That's how you do 3.357 build. Just do it right now. It's pretty easy.
Um, KG also said that it's possible for 3.5 to be obtained, but that requires next to perfect RNG. On Ichirin, on spell cards, just everything. Getting all the UFO summoned in the proper manner, and yeah, but 3.5 is not going to happen for quite some time.
Well, maybe he'll go back and do it because he's a madman. Or maybe East Splice will come back from the dead.
Mhm.
Or maybe
3.4 can probably
Shen
happen.
will come back to the dead and have a Sane B phase. I don't know.
Yeah, because he didn't Cage no Shin. He said that he didn't enjoy using Sonya and Lunatic. He just used on lower difficulties.
Yeah. So yeah, that was UFO scoring. I might do more of these videos in the future with other games. Maybe I'll do one with PCB next or something. Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be fun.
that
Watching
actually
you in
went
Japan.
by pretty fast.
Time flies when you're having fun. So
Yeah. Is Zengeku still around? I think he just kind of...
I think he died. Or might
Oh,
be here.
he's
Let's see.
typing. He's typing.
I guess
Anyway,
he was probably a no. Go ahead.
anyways, that was kind of fun. Kind of fun. That was a lot of fun, and I'm really glad we went through with this. This is it's gonna be a really fun thing to put up. So yeah,
All right.
I guess we'll say our goodbyes.
Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed watching KG tear up the best game.
All right. Well, I'll see you guys in either 10 Desires or maybe No Bomb, No UFO episode. Woo! All right. See ya.